Hi, friends. Welcome to the month of March. Yes, we are already in March. March is, I would consider, one of my favorite months because number one, spring is coming very soon. March has a lot of green in it. Green is my favorite color. The warmer weather is going to be peaking out. The time is going to be changing, so we get more daylight in the evening, which is perfect for me because I hate driving in the dark. And it's just a wonderful time for some people. They get time off, they get spring break. So this is a great month, and I really hope that the weather cooperates and that you have a good month. So today I'm going to be sharing my budget with you. My household consists of two people, myself, my son, and I also have a fur baby. So that is my household. And I live in the state of California. So right there, you already know it's a very expensive place to live. And just wanted to put some context there in case you are new and how I budget. I do like to share my budget. I also like to cash stuff and show you different ways I save money. And I like to share my debt payoff journey with you. Right now, I'm paying off my car. So that is my current debt. All right, so let's get right into the month. This is going to be, um, you know, very cut and dry, I hope. I want to share my goals with you first, and then I'll go into the budget. So the first goal I'm going to share is that I'm getting ready to prepare for my taxes. I know that taxes are due by April 15th, but I want to start getting my documents together, and I also need to make my appointment. So that is something on the list for this month. The next thing is I am working on a vacation. I have not made all the plans finalized. I think what I'm going to do is change and push it out further to maybe about, I would say, July or August. To at first I was going to do the month of May for my vacation, but I'm going to push it out a little bit. I just feel like I am not ready, and that's the really the only thing. Now, it has nothing to do with the money being ready. It's just I am not ready. I have not made enough plans. I have not put enough time into that. So I'm going to be working on, really finalizing, but I still want to wait till the closer towards, I would say, July or even August for my vacation. All right. The eyeglasses saga continues. I did not go back. I still don't feel like my eye is better. And I'm going to wait another month to see if maybe that fluid gets away from my cornea and then I can go back. I feel like it's better, but then I wake up and it still looks swollen. So I'm going to work on that for another month and we'll see how that goes. So that one will just stay on my list until I get that finished. The fourth item, I'm in a March collaboration with several budgeters, and we're sharing each other's channels, we're watching their playlists, and just supporting them and helping them to reach their goals. The next thing is I want to research some meal delivery services. I do hear people talking about they do have meal service. And the more I think about it, if I add up what I spend going out and also my grocery budget, I am just way over budget for a family of two. I really think I need to do a better job. And I'm thinking about looking into maybe a meal service where I can get 3 to 4 meals a week. And then the rest of the week, I can either cook or go out so it won't be as bad. So I'm going to research some companies. I'm going to really try to base it on the quality, the ingredients, and then also the price. And then I will make a decision within the next month. And the last item I want to focus on is getting started rolling over my old 401k from my last job. I already rolled over my Roth. That one took a good month to do. And so I need to get started working on the 401k. That'll be the next thing. I haven't really decided what platform I'm going to transfer that to. So that is part of the process. I need to just take some time to think about it. But I'm going to get that started this month. Okay, what goals do you have? Have you set some goals for the month? I hope so. All right, guys. So for the month of March, my budget is going to be about 10,300. I'm going to be budgeting $8,400, which includes my payroll for my 9 to 5 job, my sinking funds that I use for this budget, any savings challenges that I've completed, that I'm going to add to this pot, and then also any extra money that I get for the purpose of spending in March. I also am going to use $700 of side hustle money, or should I say second job? I know side hustle sounds a little, uh, I don't know. And then for my rollover, I'm rolling over $1,200 from my last paycheck. So my total budget is $10,300 for the month. All right, so let's go. So for my fixed expenses, I do pay tithes and offerings. I just don't reveal that amount. So I do block that out for privacy. For my housing for rent, I pay $2,885. And for my electric bill, I'm budgeting $76.36. For my water and power bill, I'm budgeting $120 for that. For my rental fee, which is renting my appliance, my refrigerator, it's $45. So that's what I pay monthly for that. Car insurance is going to be about $123.47 for the month. Spectrum, which is my internet service, $71.25. That's what I pay. And then my life insurance, I pay $69. It includes two different policies. So it comes to about $69. Cell phones would be all of the cell phones. That includes my two cell phones and my son's. So the total is around $205 for the month. So my total fixed expenses for the month will be $3,595.08. So that is looking good for the first section. I have moved my subscriptions to another category of its own just to keep track so I always know how much money I'm spending on subscription services. Okay, so Paramount Plus $12.99 is what I'm budgeting. For my Sirius XM radio, $7.99. My Apple storage is $9.99. My Apple Care is $11.50, and then my Google memberships, $22. So I look at Apple Care, it's $11 for a month, right? I'm just thinking out loud. And I've had Apple Care for a year and a half. So because that's when I bought my phone. So technically, maybe not quite $200. And I guess it's worth it for now, but I think as time goes on, if my phone is older than the value of what I put into Apple Care, then I need to really think about if I'm going to keep this because it's one of those services that's definitely needed when you have a phone, especially a newer phone. You don't want anything to happen. And if it does, you can cover it with the insurance. But when the phone is old, I don't think that's a good deal. And then, of course, my Google memberships are just memberships to channels that I support, and that's $22. So my total subscriptions are $64.47 for the month. Okay, variable expenses. So I'm going to be budgeting $750 for groceries. I know that's a lot more than I've budgeted before, but I did horribly in the month of February. I went well over. I mean, like way over. And I think it's because I went to one of those stores that doesn't have all the things you need, but it's a discount store. I went there and spent a lot, and I think I was just picking things up, but I really didn't need those things. And then I had to go to my normal grocery store and spent the same amount I normally spend there. So yeah, my grocery budget was a fail last month. I'll share that when I do my recap. Gasoline, $375 for gas. My personal, I'm budgeting $200 for myself. Eyeglasses, again, $325. I'm keeping this here just in case I get this resolved this month. And I'm hoping that it really does happen. Car wash, $40 is what I budget monthly. And then grooming. My grooming was on my February budget. However, my good friend, I call her a good friend because anyone who deals with a cranky dog is to me my good friend is a good friend because my dog is not very nice sometimes, especially when it comes to grooming. He's older and he's grumpy, and she has a lot of patience for him, and I really appreciate her. So she didn't have any appointments in February, so the first available was really actually March 1st. So he went to get groomed on the 1st. So I just transferred that from February, that amount over. And then household spending, I'm lowering this a little bit more every month until I'm just probably going to remove this category. I'm just going to put $25 in case I need to spend something for the household. Now, this is not household supplies like toilet paper, paper towels. This is actually buying things for my home that I need because I was still setting up from the move. And so this is much lower than what I was spending before. And I'm just trying to spend less because right now, with so much going on right now, you really want to make sure you're saving money and you're being smart about how you're spending it. The best bet, save and just put it away. And then when you need to spend something, then at least you have the money to do that. All right, so my March giveaway will be about $100. That's what I'm budgeting for the month. For eating out, I'm going to budget $300. I did budget this amount last month. I did go way over on eating out. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it right now, but it was not good. So I'm going to keep it at 300, but again, I'm really trying to stick with this number and work very close to it. Unbudgeted for anything that is not a category in my budget, but I'm going to end up spending the money anyway. I budgeted $400 for that. And my total variable is $2,610. So let's hope I stick with that amount as well. Debt. Okay, so I have my Discover credit card. I'm going to budget 150. My Sam's credit card, 150. I have a Wells Fargo credit card that is about $600. That's the balance on there. So I'm hoping to get that one paid off in the next maybe 4 months. I'm not really in a rush because technically I could just pay it off, but I'm just making payments on it and then I'll pay it off. I know interest and interest charges. I know, trust me, but I'm just going to go ahead and worry about the car payment. That's what I'm focusing on right now. All right, so the car payment, I'm budgeting 1,100. That's based on what I normally budget, which is $800. And then all of the savings challenges I finish and that I'm using specifically to add to my car. That came to $1,100. So yes, I'm very happy that I hit the $1,000 threshold for my car payment. So my total debt, I'm expected to spend $1,500. $1,500 on debt. It's going down, so that's very good. And then once I pay the car off, guys, I will have so much room in my budget. I won't know what to do. Well, I will know what to do, but I will be so happy that that money won't be going to debt. It'll be going to other things. Okay, the next category is investments. For Vanguard, I'm going to be budgeting 120. SoFi, $120. Fidelity, $200. M1 Finance, $200. And my Roth, I'm going to be budgeting $400. So all in all, that's $1,040. Now, my goal for this year in my investments is 10,500. And doing the math, I need about 900, I think $45 to stay on track each month. So I have to make sure I'm at that amount or more so that I'm staying on track with my goal. So 1,040 should work for me because I am doing quite a bit of savings challenges to bulk up my investment savings, and that helps a ton. It's really been helping. Okay, and then for my savings account, I'm going to send 200 to my savings, my emergency fund, $300 to that. So my total savings will be $500. My sinking funds, all of my savings challenges that I work on throughout the month, I'm going to budget $400 to add to my savings challenges. And then my sinking funds, I'm sending $655. It might be more, but I'm just going to stay safe right now and stick to $655 for the month. For my total sinking funds, I've budgeted $1,055. And then my total amount that I am planning to spend is $10,300 for the month of March. Let's hope March is a good month and that my budget goes well. I'm looking forward to sticking to this number. And the only time I'm okay with increases is when it's debt and savings. And then I have no issue with that. But that is my month of March. I hope that you have started working on your March budget. And if you haven't, it's not too late to get started. Thank you all for joining me. Take care, and I will see you in another video. Bye.